Hi friends, welcome back. Today is Thursday, July 18, 2020. So today for math, we're going to go back to last week's flashcards that we did when we were counting objects. And what we're going to do, we're going to compare our numbers. So you should know your numbers from 1 to 20 very well. You should know them from the top of your head, like you know your name, like you might know, like you know your mom's name, like you know your teacher's name. So you should know your numbers 1 to 20 already. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and share a screen with you. Here it is. Okay. So today is June 18, 2020. Today is Thursday. All right. So we're going to quickly go over our numbers. Again, this is going to be very, very quick. So you should already know them. I am going to write them down and I just want you to call them out. All right. So here we go. Let's start. So go ahead and say it. 1, 2. Okay, you know what? This is not a good marker. Let's try this one. All right, so we have 1, 2. Good job. 3. Another not good marker. All right, 4. Good job. Keep going. 5. Awesome job. 6, 7, 8. Remember, you're saying these out loud. 9, 10. Okay, all the way to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14. Good job. 15. Awesome. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. So again, friends, these numbers, you should know them quickly. You should be able to say them forward. And then I know a lot of us are still working going backwards. So if you're still practicing going backwards, what you can do is you can write your numbers down and then just practice like this. So like 20, 19, 18, 17. Keep practicing them. And once you know them, what you can do is cover that paper, right? Don't have that paper out. And then just say them. Say them without the paper, okay? All right, so here we go. So like I said earlier, we're gonna go ahead and compare our flashcards, all right? We're gonna compare our flashcards. We're gonna be comparing our flashcards. So last week we counted objects, and I told you when you count objects, like I told you, I told parents, please make sure you are writing those objects down, counting them, or at least using some kind of pencil to check that you already counted them. So like this one I counted, so I'm gonna put a little dot. 1, 2, counted that one, 3. So whenever I go back, I know that I didn't count it again or I didn't miss it. Okay, so like this one doesn't have a dot, so that means that I missed it. 1, 2, 3. The rest I didn't count because there's no dots. Or you can just write the number beside it. Okay, so our goal is to compare. We have 7 rectangles, right? And if you don't believe yourself, you can go ahead and count those again. We have 8 cups. Again, if you want to, you can go ahead and count those cups again if you want to. But we have 7 rectangles, right? We have 7 rectangles and we have 8 cups. 8 cups. So what I want us to do, I want us to compare. I want us to compare. We have 7 rectangles. We have 7 rectangles and 8 cups. So we're going to write those numbers next to each other, right? Like this, 7, line, and then 8, okay? I want you to tell me, what is bigger, 7 or 8? What's bigger, 7 or 8? What's more? So if someone told you, hey, do you want $7 or do you want $8? And you want the most money. You want the most money. So what are you going to choose, 7 or 8? What's bigger? What's a bigger amount? What's a bigger amount? So that's right. 8 is bigger. This number 8 is bigger. 8 it's bigger. So you will circle 8. And later on, when you grow up, you'll see that, like when you're in 2nd grade, you're gonna see when you compare numbers, you compare using these notations: less than, greater than, or equal. But I know since you're still in kinder, I do not want to confuse you. I do not want us to do this yet. I just want you to make sure you are circling and you know what's a bigger number, 7 or 8. Once you have that, make sure you just circle that number. You circle that number, okay? Here goes, next one. Next one, all right. Here we have 9 circles and 9 triangles. We have 9 circles and 9 triangles. So we need also go ahead and write that. I want you to tell me what's bigger. If someone asked you, you want the amount with the biggest amount of money. Do you want $9 or do you want $9? Or does it matter? What's bigger, 9 or 9? Yeah, so that's silly, Ms. Rojas. I thought 9 and 9 are the same thing. That's right, 9 and 9 are the same thing. They're equal. So this would have an equal sign. These two lines mean equal. This right here means equal. That means they're worth the same. They're worth the same. So this 9 is not bigger than this 9. This 9 is not bigger than this 9. They're the same amount. They're the same amount. So we'll just circle both. We'll circle both. All right, next one. We have 8 flowers and we have 10 apples. 8 flowers and then we have 10 apples. I want to write that again. All right, 8 flowers, 10 apples. What is bigger? Would you rather have $8 or would you rather have $10? Would you rather have 8 cookies or 10 cookies? Right? You want the biggest amount. You want the biggest amount. So go ahead and circle what you believe is bigger. If you need a count or you're drawing pictures because you're counting, go ahead and do that. I'll wait a few seconds and then we'll go over the answer. Remember, you want to circle the biggest number. You want to circle the biggest number. So if someone told me, Miss Rojas, you want the biggest amount of money, you can either choose 8 or you can choose 10. Well, guess what, friends? I would choose the 10. 10 is the biggest. 10 is bigger than 8. 10 is bigger than 8. Again, if you need to draw pictures next to it, let's say I have 8 pencils. I want to draw 8 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And I have 10 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to compare, then you can go ahead and compare. If you need to draw those pictures so you can understand numbers, that is fine, friends. That is okay. 10 is bigger than 8. So again, I don't want you to worry about these signs. I'm just going to draw them there because I'm a teacher and that just means greater. The 10 is greater than the 8. Okay, here we go. Next one. We have 13 ice cream cones and 9 trees. 13 ice cream cones and 9 trees. And 9 trees. So what's bigger? 13 ice cream cones or 9 trees? What do you have more of? What do you have more of? Do you have more ice cream cones or do you have more trees? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Go ahead and circle the number that's bigger. What is bigger, 9 or 13? Again, friends, if you need to say your numbers in your head, go ahead and do that. Like I am saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking for 9 and 13. 7, 8, 9. There's 9, okay, but 13 hasn't come out yet, so let me keep counting. 9, 10, 11, 12. There's no 13 yet. 12, 13. So what came first, 9 or 13? What came first? Yeah, the 9 came first, right? So what does that mean? That 13 must be greater. 13 must be greater. This number is more than 9. This number is more than 9. This number is greater. That number is greater. Say it with me, greater. Good job. Okay. Next one. This one's pretty easy. We have 7 candies and 8 squares. 7 candies and 8 squares. 7 candies and 8 squares. What is greater? What is bigger? What's greater? What's bigger? Again, if you need to count those numbers in your head, go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job, 7. So 7 came first. So 7 came first, and then 8 came. 7, 8. So what's greater? What is greater? This one's greater. 8 is greater. 8 is greater. Okay, last one. Last one. You have 7 hearts and 6 birds. 7 hearts and 6 birds. 7 hearts and 6 birds. What's greater, 7 hearts or 6 birds? 7 hearts or 6 birds. If you want to count your images, go ahead and count them. If you want to say your numbers in your head and then compare, you can also do that. So in my head, I am counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 came first, and then 7. 7. So then what do we have? What do we have? Yeah, that means 7 is greater. 7 is greater. 7 is greater. All right, awesome. Let's do a few more numbers. We're gonna do a few more numbers. I don't have any more of these flashcards, but we're gonna do them based on the numbers all the way to 20, okay? All the way to 20. I'm gonna cover these. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna write 2 numbers, and I want you to circle or say it out loud. Say what number is greater? What number is greater? All right, what number is greater? 18 or 13? What number is greater? 18 or 13? So we know that both are in the tens, right? Remember, friends, I told you your digits start repeating. So this first digit start repeating. So just ask yourself, what's greater, this 3 or this 8? What's greater, 3 or 8? 8 is greater, right? So if 8 is greater, that means that 18 is greater than 13. 18 is greater than 13. Awesome. Okay, next one. All right, what's greater? What is greater? 5 or 12? What's greater? 5 or 12? What's greater? Go ahead and say that out loud, please. What's greater, 5 or 12? 5 or 12? What's greater, 5 or 12? So friends, this one, we can't just compare that 5 and that 2, right? Otherwise, 5 is greater than 2. But this one does not have a digit in the front. Do you see a 1 in the front? You don't see a 1 in the front. So this is automatically greater because it has a 10. This one does not have that. This is just 5. It's not 15. This is just 5. So my big greater number is 12. 12. It is 12. All right, 3 more. 3 more. Let's go. Okay. All right, what's bigger, 16 or 20? What's bigger, 16 or 20? What's bigger, 16 or 20? That one should be easy, right? So this should be 20 because There's a 1 here, but there's a 2 there. So this is still in the tens. This is already in the 20. So 20 is bigger. Great job. Great job. All right, 3 more, 3 more. Let's go. What's bigger, 11 or 14? What's bigger, 11 or 14? What's bigger, 11 or 14? 11 or 14, yeah. So 14 is greater than 11, right? 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 comes later. That means 14 is greater. All right, this one. This is an easy one. What's bigger, 16 or this 16? Tricky, tricky. What's bigger, 16 or 16? Well, Ms. Rojas, 16 and 16, they're the same thing, right? Yeah, they're the same thing. So that means these are equal. Both numbers are the same. Would you rather have $16 or $16? It's the same thing, right? They're the same thing. Okay, last one. Last one. Here we go. Get ready for this one. Get ready for this one. What's greater, 19 or 9? What's greater, 19 or 9? Do I have $19 or $9? $19 or $9? So this does have at 10. So 19 is greater. 19 is greater. All right. Awesome job, friends. Thank you for comparing numbers with me. Please make sure you are practicing your numbers 1 to 20 every day. If you know them going forward, I talked to some of you already, please make sure you're working backwards. Please make sure you're now working backwards. Again, you know who you are. I talked to you. I told mom, hey, your scholar knows them. Please work with them backwards. All right. Thank you. Happy Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye, friends.